Okay, it's time now to learn more about the Russian capital's cultural side, and today we offer you the chance to be transported right back to the 1930s Moscow and the setting in which Soviet writer Mihail Bulgakov penned his classic tale, Master and Margarita.
Bulgakov's book about a Muscovite and the devil was heavily influenced by the haunting surroundings in which he used to write. To find out more, let's take a closer look at where Bulgakov used to call home with the help of Primetime's Svetlana Kurakina.
So, is anything mysterious going on here? That's a typical question asked in this museum, because it's dedicated to writer Mihail Bulgakov, author of perhaps the most surrealistic and eerie Russian novel of the 20th century, The Master and Margarita.
Labeled as the most un-Soviet writer and censored for most of his life, Bulgakov was born in Kiev, Ukraine, in 1891. He worked as a doctor, but at the age of 30 moved to Moscow, giving up medicine for writing. This house was his first Moscow home, and his experiences of living in a big and noisy communal apartment haunted his works long after he'd moved out. This place isn't where Bulgakov actually lived. The notorious flat was next door, but the museum, opened in 2004 by a group of Bulgakov fans, does its best to recreate the spirit of his Moscow life.
Most of the writer's works, a harsh satire on the Soviet regime, remained unpublished during his lifetime. His best-known novel, The Master and Margarita, was started in 1928, but was only printed in the USSR in 1966, 26 years after his death.
The book is a fusion of harsh satire, philosophy and mystery, where a love story is set against the backdrop of both Soviet realities and the supernatural, with the devil himself walking the streets of Stalinist Moscow. A lot of the story is set in the nearby area, with this house providing some of the inspiration. So it's not surprising that the Writers' Museum is said to be the place filled with magic, where you can get lost in space and time, and where wishes are meant to come true.
All you have to do is write your wish down and put the paper in the magic box in the living room, asking the master to grant it. And yes, those who've been here and done it say it actually works.
To live up to the novel's mysterious reputation, the museum is even open at night and offers offbeat Moscow excursions, like tram tours around Bulgakov's haunts. It's actually a bus made to look like a tram that features in the novel, and it will show you 1930s Moscow through the writer's eyes. Get on board, and who knows what secrets will reveal themselves. Svetlana Kurakina, Primetime Russia.